Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cheer Chat. I know it has been a minute. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been way too long, and I'm happy to be back. A little nervous. So I poured a little extra rosé. Happy Wednesday. I hope everything is going well. I'm going live so I can talk about my recent trip to Minneapolis for the first time to go check out the Minnesota Vikings cheerleaders, you guys. I posted everything. I finally got my act together in a reasonable amount of time after the trip and posted the performance videos as well as their like intro hype video and my own little reel. You guys, if you know me, this is like a lot to do all the social media stuff, but I actually have fun doing it because I get to kind of go down memory lane. I have to give a shout out to JC Scott for the invitation to come out to Minneapolis to see the cheerleaders. She just commented one day on one of my posts and was like, Minneapolis next. And I'm like, say less. Like, tell me when, tell me where. And we figured it out. And it was really, really exciting to be able to go to a primetime game. Like, Monday Night Football is no joke. Any primetime game is. But for her to get passes, to share her tickets with me, my friend and I got to go on the field. I just want to send a very, very, very warm thank you to JC for making the trip so worth it. Like, it was great to just to not have that as a worry, right? Especially for a Monday Night Football game. So very generous, and thank you so so much. I also have to give a shout out, and I'm gonna drink some more. To my best friend Sunrose. She came with me to this game. She's always down for my crazy antics and ideas. And I called her like, "What are you doing this particular weekend?" And she already knew what was up. So thank you for being down to come with me on this adventure. It was so in and out, you guys. We got in super late Sunday night, flew out 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. And so it was really quick, but she made the trip so much fun. And okay, so I'm just going to give my little recap. I'm going to take a sip. You guys let me know if you have any questions just based on what you saw. I definitely want to get your input because it was just fun posting all the videos so you could see, what it's like for Minnesota Vikings game day, which I hear from JC that this is how they get down every single game, not just Monday Night Football. So we'll see. We'll just see what you guys think of the videos. But I'm going to take a sip. We'll go to my notes. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we get to the stadium. I will just say that Vikings Village, it's like the fan interaction zone going to the games. And it was a pretty cool setup that they had there. Just a DJ, lots and lots of vendors out there. Walking into the stadium, you guys, this was like, I don't know what they called it, whiteout night or whatever you want to call it, but everybody's wearing white. So getting through the stadium, just the concourse area, I mean, it was packed. Everybody's wearing white. Everybody's dressed up. Like, I don't know how many Star Wars figures I saw dressed up. What else? It was just kind of crazy. Like, it was packed. The energy was just crazy through the roof, which you get for like a primetime game, but a sea of people. I love going to stadiums, different stadiums. Like, we have our not CenturyLink, Lumen Field in Seattle here, but I just like seeing how different stadiums are situated, like the kind of vendors, the food options they have, and it was just like a lot going on in there. Lots of giveaways for fans. So we ended up going and getting our passes to go to the field because JC hooked us up with field passes. So we got to watch the players warm up on the field, which we never really got to see, right? Like, we have our field practice, we're out in the locker room. But it was fun watching the guys warm up and stretch, doing stretches. And I'm like, man, why didn't we do those as dancers? But it was really fun hanging out on the field. And then we thankfully caught the girls before they went back to the locker room. I got a picture with a few of the MVC cheerleaders at their appearance that they did. But we just got right to the game, you guys. And so I'm going to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm just going to try to explain this while I take another sip. Their game day entertainment here in Minneapolis is like, I was telling Sunrose, it's like an IMAX theater vibe. They had like so much stimulation going on in the stadium. Like, they had this crazy hype videos. I think those are the best hype videos I've seen at an NFL game so far. You got fireworks going off. You've got like snow coming from the ceilings. I think I tried to capture them on one of the videos. Just flashing lights all over the place. You've got what is this Viking boat sound? Like, every time that went off, the seats might as well vibrated. It was just really, really crazy. The skull chant, you guys. Okay, I'm getting undressed. I'm sorry, but the skull chant, I've seen that on like TV and watching them play before, but nothing can compare like being in the crowd and seeing everybody's hands up and doing. I mean, it's like it's overwhelming. It was really really cool to see that. You guys fans are like super into it. Everybody was like. There was a point during the game where it was so quiet. I think a player was hurt, but just like they're super into the game, just singing the fight song. Like it was just such a hyped environment. And so it made it super fun watching everybody cheer because, the fans make what we do fun and easy, right? If they're super into the game. So I just thought the environment was electric AF. And, I just felt like I was in How to Train Your Dragon or something. It was like a lot of Vikings themed action coming your way. We even had the mascot coming into our like area this in the stands at one point. So just a lot of interaction. The crowd is super into it. I just thought it was really really fun. I hope I didn't miss anything. They gave out these cute little white rally towels, and I know I showed it in the video. Isn't this cute to do it like a jersey? I thought that was really adorable. But when I think towels, I think Steelers all the time. But like everybody in white, with these white towels, like everybody again, super participating in all of the things. Like it just, I hope you watch the videos because it's the best way to explain like what the environment was like. Crazy. So I'm watching the girls, right? That's what I'm here for. And I just have to give it up to the cheerleaders because they're more, in the NFL we have this debate. Are we cheerleaders? Are we dancers? Right. And I think these women hold down both very well. Like I said, they have props on props on props. They have flags, they have rally towels that they were playing around. They had signs. They were doing autographs in the corner that was closest to me with the fans that were in that like little front exclusive fan seating area that I wish again the Arizona Cardinal cheerleaders would just allow the ladies to interact with them, but stay right there and dance right in front of them because that's what they're there for. So I thought that was great. They were doing autographs and they also have their palms. So like they were just so active. Using a flag and twirling, like that would have been a lot for me. I don't know about you guys, but like, I don't want to be a flag girl. But I just thought it was so cool, like how much energy you have to kind of carry that, like going back and forth to the sidelines to grab a different prop to get the crowd engaged. I just thought that was a lot of energy and they did it well. Um, the other thing I want to just say is like, I'm all over the place because I'm so excited. It's been too long. But I just thought their energy was really, really hype. They matched the fans 100%. And, the performances I thought were really, really cool. I think I showed you guys like the hype video that they played before the game even started. It involved all of the cheerleaders. It looked like some of the staff, the skull line, Victor the mascot, or Victor the Viking, whatever you call it. But I really thought that was a lot of thought put into that. It was a whole performance piece. Everybody's dancing. It's just like getting everybody hyped for showtime. And I think that was like, I see hype videos like that on the NBA side, but not so much on NFL. So I thought that was really cool that they put that together. The pregame performance as well, like involving your drum line, involving your mascot. I don't know if this was specifically for Monday Night Football, but it was a very like, I get why they're calling it Showtime. Lights are out, lights are flashing. It's just like such a production. And I really liked the way that they entered the field. I'm talking about the cheerleaders now, but I think there's something to be said for like interesting and cool ways of entering the field. When I did Seagulls, we would travel the field doing choreography. I kind of miss that, but I do like that some teams are coming in from different places on the field. It just makes it a lot more visual and fun ways of playing with like formation. So catch the video if you didn't see it, but I really like their pregame. And I like the way that they involved their mascot and their drum line in it as well. They also did that for their first quarter change. And I think it's just fun when you can show how cohesive you guys are as like an entertainment team, right? Like sometimes it's not always fun when you involve like the drum line because, it just depends on how you do it. And I just thought that they had a cool interaction. It was almost like a little Christmas time drummer boys. And I don't know if they had any girls. I didn't see any, but I think that they did a great job. The mascots playing the drums. It just was a really cool vibe. Really, again, high energy. And I like seeing the crowd reaction, you guys. Like after your performances, I'm always peeping to see like, are people paying attention? Are they clapping? Do they seem excited? And the fans, I think, really, really got into it. So again, shout out to the whole entertainment crew there. I think they all did a really good job playing off of each other. My favorite performance was probably, okay, I like the Kendrick Lamar. I don't know who choreographed that one, but they were dancing to Be Humble. It was really, really cute, dancing on the numbers. but I have to give it to the third quarter break, that Beyonce themed routine. Apparently, it was choreographed by Perry. She is I think she was an 8-year vet and a former Pro Bowl cheerleader, and Corbin Johnson. And so they choreographed this whole Beyonce themed routine. I loved how they just took over that whole end zone, the formations. Like it was just, it had me hyped when I saw it online, and I just was so glad I got to see that in person. And at the end of the routine, they announced their Pro Bowl cheerleader, who is Whitney. So congratulations. She had her sash on the whole game, which I will say, we all know that we're used to like the Pro Bowl announcement where you're on the field and you might get surprised or it catches you off guard that after routine they come and like crown you with the sash and whatnot. But I kind of like, I don't know when they made the announcement, but I like that she just came out repping from the beginning of the game with her sash on. Okay, somebody's saying something. Our game day staff member. Oh wow, she's a staff member? Choreographed Humble. Stop playing. Okay, I like it, Pamela. It was really cute. I enjoyed that routine a lot. You guys keep talking to me too. I mean, if I'm missing anything, let me know. But thanks for joining. Let me just check to make sure nobody said anything. Okay, where was I going? Oh, the Pro Bowl announcements. So I kind of liked that Whitney already had the sash on coming out for the entire game. Like it was not um, just to highlight it the whole game. Like, let me walk around with my little tiara on and my sash. Like, let me feel, it just felt like a moment. And they did finally, announce that she was a Pro Bowl cheerleader. But I kind of liked that she had the sash already, attached, and that she got to enjoy the whole game and kind of having that victory game versus kind of like the victory lap at the very end of the game. So we do have a lot of Pro Bowl announcements, you guys. And I'm kind of thinking that next time I go live, I will have like a little rundown of the people who have been announced so far, because I'm really getting super excited about who's being selected. Like, and I want to give them their moment, right? So we can learn a little bit about them. I really plan to go to Pro Bowl. It's in February, but it's back in Florida, and I hope that they are back at Disney so that we can get all the footage and all of the things. But anyway, next time I go live, I will talk about the Pro Bowl cheerleaders that have been announced so far. But it was nice to be at a game where the Pro Bowl cheerleader was being honored. What else do I want to say? I also wanted to highlight their cool uniforms, you guys, because I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Your Valkyrie uniform. So the guys had a new white uniform for the game. They call it the Winter Warrior look. It was the first time they had an all white helmet in the history of the team. But I like that they debuted a new uniform for the ladies as well. And so they call it the Valkyrie uniform. It was just lots of bling. Like if you're going to go the athletic route, I need all the bling to light it up as possible, right? So you just feel, I don't know, the NFL glam that everybody wants to see. Hey, you. That's what my preference is, but I really think that the lineup is the one who designed the uniforms. I think they really did emphasize a lot of the details, had an abundance of bling. But there's something about wearing white. I don't know about you guys. We had like white as our glamour uniform with all of the rhinestones and all of the things, but our athletic uniform that we would wear the second half were white pants, like a halter top or whatever that we'd wear during like preseason. But it's something about like wearing white that just makes you feel like bold and strong. And I know it's unforgiving, but it just also highlights like how athletic you are. So I just thought that they looked really, really good in the uniforms. Really great design, beautiful. It just made me think powerful, especially watching their performances and how athletic and energetic they were the whole entire game. But I really, really did have a great time. I wish I could have stayed to the end and like got a picture with you guys, but I just wanted to say great job. It was fun seeing just again what a different game day experience is like from stadium to stadium. Some girls asked me, and I had to like think about it because I've been to a lot of NBA games, but NFL is a little tougher sometimes. I love you guys too. Hi, JC. I'm just gonna name them because you guys I'm gonna let you guys tell me where I should go next. I think it's more fun that way. But I've been to Baltimore to see the Baltimore Ravens cheerleaders. That was my first time seeing the co-ed stunting. Loved it. I went to an Atlanta Falcons game, and you guys, this is when I was like super overzealous. I think this is one of the first few games where I was like, I'm gonna start traveling to games, but I went to an Atlanta Falcons game and an Atlanta Hawks game in the same day just because I was like, oh, the stadiums are close by each other. I'll just go to both. I was like, I couldn't even move. I was like in the hotel room, just like exhausted. I won't do that again, but I would like to go back to Atlanta to see the Falcons again and stay the entire game because I had to leave a little early to go to pregame. You're always welcome to Cincy and Nashville. Hi, Andrea. I would love that. I've never been to either, and I would. Nashville's been on my list for a while. I think it would be a fun girls trip. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that. Nashville would be fun, and I don't think it gets as cold as it. Minneapolis, I think, behaved for us because it was cold, but I saw like 9 degrees before the trip, and I was so nervous that we were going to freeze our butts off. But it was actually, I think, warm for Minnie's sake. But Cincinnati and Nashville, I will keep that on my list and plan for it. Who else? Where else have I been? Las Vegas to see the Raiderettes. I've been to Indianapolis to see the Colts this season. I was on my Midwest tip, you guys. I was like, I'm gonna get to these places that I don't normally go. I'm always like an East Coast or West Coast person, but Miami Dolphins, Minnesota Vikings now, and the San Francisco 49ers. So there's plenty of teams. There's only, that's what, 8, if I count Seattle, out of 24 teams that have cheerleaders. So there's a lot more to go. And maybe something can be snuck in January. I don't know. We'll have to see. Again, I will hopefully be at Pro Bowl so that I can celebrate these amazing Pro Bowl cheerleaders and bring